Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Folks, here in New York, here in the Big Apple, after weeks of just bitter cold, it was 50 degrees outside today. The sun, it's not 50 in here, but outside it was 50 degrees. Yes. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, the doggy-doo was defrosting. Life finds a way, and we need that reminder because for many people, this is a dark time, not just in America. Case in point, 3 years ago today, Russia invaded Ukraine. And to mark the occasion, the U.S. sponsored a resolution in the UN urging an end to the war in Ukraine that did not blame Russia for starting the war. Because you know what? After all this time, who can remember who invaded who? I mean, it was 3 years ago. It might have been Chris Rock who threw his face at Will Smith's slapping hand. I don't know at this point. Another resolution was after this, right? This next resolution was offered by Ukraine and the European Union condemning Russia and calling for a complete and conditional withdrawal of Russian forces. The United States voted against that, along with our traditional allies, Russia and North Korea. So it's subtle, but there's been a little shift in our foreign policy. We're going to have to retroactively change a few of our Cold War movies, so get ready for a hug for Red October. Because I got to say, because palling it up with Putin and Kim Jong-un, with Russia and North Korea, that makes us part of, I'm sorry, what's the term?
An axis of evil.
Thank you for your painting, sir. Speaking of evil, Elon Musk, our federal workforce, that had a tail on it. I did not see that coming. Our federal workforce is in the clutches of a heartless billionaire who wants to colonize Mars with vehicles shaped like his penis. By which I mean Cybertrucks. He should see a doctor. This weekend, Field Marshal Musk sent a mass email to every single federal worker. Subject line, "What did you do last week?" Instructing them all to reply with approximately 5 bullets of what they accomplished last week. He followed up by tweeting, "Failure to respond will be taken as a resignation." Now, obviously, the only proper email response to that is, "What did I do last week? Your mom, your mom, your mom, your mom, and your mom." But please don't do that. Because you know Musk is going to use AI to screen these responses, so you'll want to include keywords like your mom synergistically, your mom effectively, your mom productively, your mom efficiently, and your mom, comma, teamwork. Good for mom. So that email is insane, and the time it went out was even more insane because it was Saturday at 4:46 p.m. But Elon made sure folks would see it because the email was labeled importance high. The sender, even higher. So why on earth did Musk send such an aggressive email to millions of federal workers at a time when no one will see it? Well, according to him, a significant number of people who are supposed to be working for the government are doing so little work that they are not checking their email at all. Nope. If people aren't checking their work email, it doesn't mean they're not working. It means they respect themselves enough not to go on Microsoft Outlook. You know their slogan, Microsoft Outlook, every button archives that thing you need. Federal workers who got this email had no idea what to do. And their Trump administration bosses didn't seem to know either. New Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard told personnel at spy agencies not to respond. FBI Director Kash Patel told FBI staff to pause any responses, and Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. said in an email saying, "Free roadkill in the break room." That's nice. You know, on a Friday. Wow. At the end of the day. Wow. Don't even know what that means? Musk celebrated gutting the federal government last week at CPAC, the National Conference of Brothers-in-Law You Don't Talk to Anymore. Here's Musk with a gift he received on stage.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
Oh no. Be careful. You might get hurt. One of the dumbest parts of this dumb thing was Elon's dumb outfit. Apparently, he was trying to recreate an AI-generated meme of himself that went viral on Twitter. There he is, looking like a futuristic assassin who can almost grow a beard. Musk made sure everybody got the reference.
I am become meme.
Yes. I am become meme is, of course, a reference to the haunting words of J. Robert Oppenheimer, who, when he saw the mushroom cloud rising over the Trinity test site, lamented, "Ermagerd, become dearth." All of this is great. All of this is just wonderful. But what Elon really wants us to know is that he's having a great time.
We're trying to get good things done, but also, have a good time doing it, and, and have, a sense of humor, So, the left wanted to make comedy illegal, Yeah. You can't make fun of anything. So then it's comedy sucks. It's nothing's funny. You can't make fun of anything. It's legalize comedy. Yeah. Legalize comedy.
Oh, thank God. Because comedy's been illegal for years now. In fact, and I don't advertise this, but just to do this show, my writers have had to smuggle in their jokes. Prison style. In a cake. And the cake goes up the butt. Now, for some reason, it's not easy.
Oh, boy.
Not easy. The frosting is murder. Now,
Oh, God.
for some reason, federal employees are not laughing at Elon's prop comedy layoffs. According to one who's been following the administration's mass firings, their only goal is to dismantle democracy by traumatizing federal workers. Good luck. Have you met a federal worker? They're hard to traumatize. These are people who still use fax machines. They drink from a Mr. Coffee that's been in constant use since the finale of MASH. And some are even pushing back in hilarious ways. Now, warning, before I show you this, if you have kids, get them in here to see how great this is. This morning at the headquarters of Housing and Urban Development down in D.C., someone hacked the TV system throughout the building and played this AI video of Trump slurping on Elon's toes. Or as Trump calls them, 10-piece foot nuggets. One funny thing, one really great thing about the video, in it, Elon has 2 left feet. Which makes sense if you've ever seen him try to dance. Trump continues to pack the government with subqualified ass kissers. Last week, the Senate confirmed his pick for FBI director, MAGA conspiracy theorist Kash Patel, seen here sporting his Charles Manson tribute eyes. Patel has, to round up, 0 experience running anything, which is why even he couldn't believe he got the gig. Here he is after being sworn in.
Oh man, this is effing crazy.
Yeah, I agree. It kind of is. He's like a kid who wished on a Zoltar machine to be big and was immediately sworn in as FBI director. Jeepers creepers, I get to run the FBI and I have hair down there? Wow. The deal is FBI director is a really big job. But in a sense, he can kind of be a figurehead. The person who really runs the day-to-day operations of our nation's most powerful law enforcement traditionally is the FBI's deputy director. Patel knows this. And during his confirmation, he assured senators that his deputy would be an active special agent, as has been the case for the last 117 years. Well, not only is comedy legal now, but so is lying, because last night, the role of deputy director of the FBI went to right-wing podcaster and henchman that Jason Bourne disarms with a shoehorn, Dan Bongingo. Am I saying that correctly? Bongingo? Nope. Does anyone know how to say his name?
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Bongingo, bing, bing, bong. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Old Bing Bongo is all in on Trump's cult of crazy. Just 2 weeks ago, he podcasted his vision of a new justice system.
How about Donald Trump in the East Room of the White House sets up a courtroom, like remember the Batman movies? Scarecrow has the courtroom. What was it, the Bane one? It was at the Dark Knight or whatever.
Wonderful. Dan Bongina can't be trusted with the FBI. He can't even be trusted with Rotten Tomatoes. I just saw the new Batman movie or Spider-Man movie. Which one has Jar Jar Binks in it? Whatever. Pretty sure I was in a theater because I was eating out of a bucket. Maybe it was KFC. Anyway, 5 tomatoes. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Woody Harrelson and Wendell Pierce. But when we come back, I have a special guest. And I tell you about the world's greatest dog. Stick around.